Alright, today is Saturday, and as promised I have the mail from yesterday. I did my ComC video, and now I got the mail, and it was quite a bunch of stuff that came in, including some viewer mail. And first we'll usually start off with the postcards. This is a Happy Valentine's Day postcard, because it was just laying around here. Boy, it did get really beat up. It looks like it's been around since the 80s, with all that damage on it. And it probably has been, but 80s or 90s, I'm not really sure. The North Shore Animal League, and it's canceled by somebody that starts with CA, so I have to look that up and see. Get a magnifying glass. It's really beat up and trashed, so I have no clue on this one here at all. I may remove that sticker, we'll see. We'll see. But it's just really trashed postcard. I tried to get it off before Valentine's Day, so anyway, that's what that is. Then we have this one here from Culver City Main Station, and this picture was taken in Culver City, 1998, I believe. It's William Claxton. Well, it says 1998 on the back, but it says William Claxton. I'm not sure if that's when that picture was from, but really cool there. And there is the Culver City Main Station right there, so they did a good job on that one. It came back in really pretty good condition, you know, aside from a little rip right there. And this one here is from June Lake, California. I think this is a Harlequin postcard. I don't know where or how. I think I got it in a lot of stuff. There is just a random picture of some sort of lake, and that's why I sent it off to June Lake, and June Lake has nicely canceled that. So I'm, really stretching on the postcards, but I've been finding some. And then this one here has been canceled quite a lot here. This is kind of a weird picture of some girl in the weeds or whatever like that. Really some artist edition photograph or whatever. And this is from Anza, California, and they said thank you and canceled everything. So that is really cool. That is a really good job on that one. I can repair that stamp there, perhaps. No, maybe that's just a rip. Oh, that's a rip there. I can't repair that stamp, but really cool. That's one of my cooler ones there. So that's neat. And I think that's it for the postcards. I will block this person's address here if I have the envelope. This came from viewer Byron, and has written a letter, and I will keep that off camera here. But he has nicely sent a Wikipedia page here, which I did not really need. I know a little bit about Gail Storm being an actress in the 1940s, etc., and I believe she died in around 2009, but I remember seeing those Hollywood Walk of Fame, and I think she was part of that set. It's amazing, like when you write to a golfer or an actor or an actress, if they have a card, the popularity goes through the roof. I was just showing some golf cards not long ago, and there were some golf players I've never even heard of, and they only have 1 or 2 cards, and they were not on the tour very long. But if they weren't in that set, no one would write them. So what he has sent was in this plastic thing here. It's really ancient time period, what they call an album page here, and you can see the perforations where somebody unstitched the album. And a lot of people, what they would do is get those fan magazines, I can't think of the name of it, the photography magazines and what have you, the Hollywood type things, and then they would cut out the pictures, and then they would write off to their favorite celebrities. Or it's very unlikely, but if they lived in the Hollywood area and might have been able to meet some of their famous celebrities. So TTMing has been going on for a very long time, and that's probably how this one was acquired. It says 11/23/43. Now whether Gail Storm wrote that or the person that had acquired it, that's when that was acquired, perhaps. Not really sure. Can't tell if that's in the same pen or not. And then it talks about the different movies. Let's see, started in 1924, etc., etc. That is not her real name, obviously. I have forgot. Oh, it's Josephine Awisa Cottle. So that's interesting. Very interesting. So that's really cool. Yeah, so I think she was probably like a baby or something when she was first on the screen, I guess. And like I said, died as late as 2009. So that's really pretty interesting, and very nice autograph. The other side, a lot of times the other side gets signed and some don't. It's amazing for this album page to have survived this whole whole time here. And thank you, Byron, for sending that. I did not have that autograph. I was autographing when she was still alive. I just was not getting celebrity autographs. So hope you enjoyed all of that, and thank everybody for sending stuff, and thank you for watching. And why not? Let's do another opening right today. I got my mail in today, and I got mail from another viewer of the channel, TTM Mike. Went by other names before. You know him, he's one of the veteran collectors in the group. He should be in the Hall of Fame if he isn't, because he gets some really sick autographs and purchases and all that kind of stuff. And he said he had something he wanted to send me, some postcards. My hands are a little dirty, so I'll try not to get them, try not to touch them very much. Because some people know what to do with postcards and other people are not sure. Because if you can't get it signed, then what good is a postcard really, I suppose. I guess you could look at it, and let me get this open here. There's a message here. I don't want to wreck or rip anything here. Oops. Alright, let's see what we got here. First we have a note. Let's just, I don't usually read notes on the camera here, but let's just see what it says here. Okay, hope all is well. I came upon these postcards and a box of miscellaneous stuff. I have no use for them. Know you collect postcards. Sincerely, Mike, TTM Mike. So take care and all that good stuff. So I won't read the whole thing there. Let's see what we got. Before I show you that, I did get another postcard from Jacumba, California. So there's my postcard of the day there. Very old vintage, I don't know, 1950s era postcard perhaps. I'm not sure when they used the 1-centers. And they canceled everything in the back there and put a cancel there. Maybe that was their test cancel, I'm not really sure. But really cool to get that one in. So now on to TTM Mike's postcards here. See what we have here. Okay, I'll get them out of a little plastic baggie here. I'll protect them on the way to my estate here. Come on, postcards, get out of here. Oh, they don't want to come out of the bag. Maybe they don't want me to get my dirty fingers on them. Oops, greasy fingers. No, I've been working outside. Okay, so we have the Americas Hotel of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Do not have that one. That's probably circa 19 teens or 20s there. And let's see what the cancel is here. 1930, okay. I think it's an older postcard that was used later on. Little note there, most people didn't say much there. It was kind of like their Twitter back then. They just said something, and then, because it only cost them 1 cent to mail that. Good grief. Alright, so now, hey, you know what? Hold on. Oh, I was going to say, I thought that was the same design as my postcard there. Not quite. Not quite. Okay, so then the next one here is a Shibe Park, it looks like. I'm not sure exactly where that is. It's one of these perforated postcards, so it came as a series there. Looks like it was a reproduction of another photograph. You can see a zip code here. Penbroken. I'm sorry. Penockin. I can't read that. New Jersey. And it's got a zip code in there, so it's after the 1960s. But interesting photograph there nonetheless. That could be used for something. I'm not sure what that's actually depicting there. It looks like something's being constructed there. Like looks like a oh yeah, Shibe Park. That's when they're constructing that. Interesting. Okay. And here's another one from that series. So yeah, I'm not familiar with Shibe Park. It looks like it's being demolished. Actually, that's what it's doing. It's being demolished. Would Shea Stadium it have been? No, I'm not sure where. I don't know no, that's New York. I'm not sure what have been there. If it's New Jersey, all bets are off. Okay, now we'll get to the next one here. This is Wisconsin Dells. Not familiar with the Dells, but I guess it was a popular place for tourism. And it looks like somebody was intending to mail that and they never did, so the 2-cent postcard stamp on there. Actually, it's a regular stamp. Here's a castle of some kind. Maybe it's in Ireland. Kiss the Blarney Stone? No, where is it? Windsor Castle. I was a little bit wrong there. Windsor Castle. This is probably from the 50s. I'm guessing this natural postcard. I think that's probably from the 1950s. Makes sense. Then we have another one of a rock garden of Wisconsin Dells. So that's the same one. And it looks like somebody had the same idea. And I'm not making that up. There were 2 of those, so they were all set to mail those out and decided, forget it. Maybe we purchased it with a stamp on it. Here's another one, probably at Windsor Castle. No, Westminster Abbey, but it's from the same series, so there's that one. Just a few more here. Greetings from Wagontown, Pennsylvania. I've never heard of Wagontown, Pennsylvania, but it looks like at one time it was a really nice place to go camping there, canoeing. And this one here is dated 1939, and you can pause that if you want, if that's to Mrs. Lily Creswell. I actually had some neighbors named Creswell. And then this one's from Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Pottsville. It went from Pottsville to Pottsville. Henry Clay Monument, Pottsville. I wonder if that's still there. So that's kind of neat. 2 more postcards here. We have Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. I'm familiar with some of these places because a lot of my YouTuber buddies are in the Pennsylvania, New Jersey area, and they do a lot of thrifting, and they go to a lot of these places. At Valley Forge, I think there's a Goodwill or something maybe there, or somewhere near there. Observation Tower and Dogwood Blossoms. I don't think the Observation Tower is still there. If it is, you have to let me know. And then it's a 3-cent stamp, so we're moving along here. This is 1953, sent to from Wilmington, Delaware. And then, or to Wilmington, and then we got the University of Pennsylvania. East Coast postcards, I'll tell you, are some of the most prolific postcards out there. Here's the University of Pennsylvania. That's the street entrance. Kind of a neat one there. You can see the roller marks from the cancellation from another item. They didn't let the ink dry. And there's a defense, so this is the 1940s, defense by savings bonds, 1942. So really cool stuff from Byron and TTM Mike. And hope everybody enjoyed that, and thank you for watching.